Hi there, I'm Gary Zuckett with West Virginia Citizen Action, and we're outside Shelley Moore Capito's downtown Charleston office with a group of folks that want to see the Build Back Better plan passed in Congress. And we're going to do some interviews. Yeah, what would you like? Would you like Build Back Better? Good for you. Yeah, okay, jump. Woohoo, all right. Yes, sir, Mr. Working Families Party. What's your name and why are you here holding this sign saying Senators tax wealth like work?
I'm Thaddeus Breckenridge, and I believe that, when we talk about Build Back Better, we got to talk about small businesses. We got to talk about local entrepreneurs, our young innovators out here that have a lot of creative minds that can create a lot of good businesses. And we want those same legislators to allow our young entrepreneurs and our working families to start businesses just like they do for the big corporate ones. And so treat us just that way and empower our working families and our young entrepreneurs here in the Appalachia right now today. Thank you.
That's right, and we need to get the big Fortune 500 companies, the 55 profitable Fortune 500 companies that didn't pay any income tax in 2020 to pay their fair share.
Yes, they need to be giving us the contracts. We need to be getting those same type of tax credits and those same type of municipal bonds that they're getting to empower us so that we can build our West Virginia back stronger together.
That's right on. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And there's the message. Senators, tax wealth like work. Why are you here holding up this sign?
Yeah. Over there.
We got a lot of folks here that really want to see the big corporations and the millionaires and the billionaires pay their fair share of taxes.
Absolutely.
And that will pay for the reconciliation budget and help us build back better.
Absolutely, it's fully necessary. Like companies like Amazon pay how much money in taxes?
Zero.
They pay their fair share.
FedEx, zero.
Exactly.
Nike, zero.
Yep.
AEP, your power company, pays zero taxes.
It's time they help support the economy, not just the working man.
That's right. Hello, we're doing a quick Facebook Live here and interviewing folks to see why they're here. So why are you here, Sally?
Well, I'm here because it's time that our Senate passed a robust $3.5 trillion Build Back Better Act. And because we need to invest, our budget needs to invest in people. We need to invest in our country for a change. We need the positive support that this money can be used for, especially for elderly, for women, for children. We need the service care that's provided, and we need the good paying green jobs and other jobs that will be developed by this budget. And it's already been pared down by half, so I think it's a great number, and it's not just the number, it's what is behind it, and that's West Virginia's people. We are in such need.
And isn't it really mostly paid for by making the wealthy and the big corporations pay their fair share?
It is totally paid for by making the wealthy and wealthy individuals and corporations pay their fair share, because many corporations now are paying nothing. Corporations that have reaped billions and billions during a year of COVID, where most of us have suffered and even lost jobs and lost housing and lost our means of support. So the least that these companies can do is help share in our country, in making it the best country that it can be, by building back better, building back competitively with the rest of the world, and actually living up to the slogan we all like to say, we are number one.
Indeed. And no one making under $400,000 would have a tax increase from this Build Back Better program.
And I've heard there are only about 600 people in the entire state that earn more than that.
Right.
So
it's a very small amount of wealthy people that would.
Small number of people who can well afford to pay a small bit more, and they're not taking the whole thing on their shoulders. Just a little bit of sharing what they've been blessed to get by the work, largely too, of other people that have helped them get there. None of us do this alone. We're all in this together.
That's why we think that the senators should tax wealth like work.
That's right. Thank you.
So, sir, can I interview you? You came quite a distance to get here. We were just wondering how you're. Why are you here, and what's your message for Senator Manchin and Senator Capito?
Okay, well, I drove down from Fayetteville this evening to remind both of them of a little bit of history. When Capito was a congresswoman under Bush Cheney for 8 years, they doubled the national deficit from $5 to $10 trillion and handed incoming President Obama a 2009 deficit of $1.4 trillion alone. Then Capito in 2017 votes to add over $1 trillion in tax cuts for the rich and for corporations. Manchin, when he was governor, blew a $400 million hole in the budget, cutting taxes on business inventory, which probably didn't create a single job. So I don't want to hear either one of them talking about fiscal responsibility, because when something they like, especially Shelley and tax cuts for the rich and the corporations, the sky's the limit when it comes to the deficit. So I don't want to hear either one of them talking about fiscal responsibility, or we have to be careful on how we spend money. Let's spend money on the middle class. Let's build up America and not tear it down.
Absolutely. Thank you, sir. We got a few more folks. I'd like to interview our friends from Service Employees SEIU 1199. So what's your message for Senator Capito and Senator Manchin?
Well, they were elected by West Virginians, and they're supposed to be there to represent West Virginians, not their special interest groups. We're here to hold them accountable and to remind them that they work for us, and they need to work for the working people and not the people from the special interest groups that they seem to be representing. We want to fight for good care jobs. We want to fight for $15 an hour. We want to fight for voting rights for all, and we need to hold them accountable.
But thank you. Would you like to, let me just take a picture of your sign real quick, because we'll end with that. Thank you all for watching.